It was a little bit of a mess, I will say. Randy's story is pretty accurate.
So tell me what you've heard.
I was there the whole thing. Listen, I think the, Wicked really messed up. Rubbed Rami the wrong way. Rami wanted to gun him down.
Yeah, more than that though. He's just so Wicked used to be with us, right? We
Yeah,
always
Super
treated
Disrespect,
him good.
yeah.
Always treated him good, no problems whatsoever. They didn't leave on bad terms or nothing. They left just to make Mandem Records. We supported. Said, all right, good luck, all good. Then they started dropping diss tracks, and then what's up, right?
Sorry. Hey,
What up, Ray?
Garrett!
What up? What up?
Oh God,
You're
Rami's
awoken
calling.
from your slumber.
From my vacation.
Yes, Rami.
What's going on today, boys?
What's up?
Nothing much.
Not much, bro.
What are you up
happened?
to?
Yeah, I'm about to.
No.
The boys
have
are
a meeting
racing. You
about
want to
it right
race?
Racing.
You want to take this
What
car?
time?
They're all meeting right now.
Actually?
So
Yeah,
I
here,
want to make
take-
sure this shit
take
doesn't
Rami's
get
car.
relayed by 20 other fucking
No,
people.
no, bro, I know the story.
I'll mark the GPS so you
I'm
can
on
meet him.
fuck Wicked, bro. I'm on the
boy,
same
can
side
you
as
hear
you.
me?
This dude's a
He's
fucking
acting
rat,
like
bro.
a goofy, man.
I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run through you what happened originally, bro. Like today. So it went back.
I don't know
He
if
hit
you
me
just
up
woke up.
originally
It
about
was great. Honestly, fantastic.
the show, right? So he called me today about it to follow up, and I told him, nah, bro, I ain't gonna fucking do it. Like, you guys are. P Money told me that you guys are putting out 2 tracks that's shitting on not only me but the boys. I'm not gonna fucking support something that you guys are doing if you guys are shitting us at the same time. This, then the fucking third.
Exactly.
And he throws a fucking bitch fit. Starts talking mad disrespectful. This, then the third.
You know why? Because he's a fucking goofy, bro.
He's a fucking rat fuck.
He's
bro.
over here trying to
So-
do shit for fucking plays and all this shit on his fucking dog shit
Yeah.
songs that are full of a bunch of
So-
made up fucking shit that he ain't
whatever.
even about.
So, hold on, let me finish, right? So, all in all, whatever. My issue is not even with Mandem Records or fucking Balenci.
It's with him.
Who's put out? It's him, bro. He's a fucking rat, bro. This dude is head up.
He's got a fucking his head up his ass. All right,
Yeah, bro. I don't fuck with him, bro. He's annoying as fuck.
I got the story. Let me talk to Tom.
All right.
Let's ride somewhere, T.
Nope.
All right. Well, we gotta go. We have some talking to do with Tommy.
What's okay?
We can go on my place right here. Let's go on my place.
Is everything okay?
I don't know, Ray. What you said yesterday might come true.
Yeah.
I said a lot of things yesterday.
Big
my
things
God.
happening.
When was Garrett gonna be here?
I don't know. Garrett literally called me right after.
Shut up, Tommy. It's all your fault.
Can we do it without Garrett?
Huh?
I move.
Can we do this without Garrett?
Can we do this without
What?
Garrett? Yeah, Garrett.
do you mean?
Garrett, you can go sit in the Fenugreek farm, I guess.
What the dick? What do you mean, do this without Garrett?
Garrett's
Well, I
level-headed.
said that,
He's
you
he's
punched
one
in
of
the
the
face,
he's
so-
one of the
Well,
only
I didn't mean
level-headed
to.
in the
I
gang.
went to go sit and I just punched, so it just went. I rolled with it.
Okay.
Turn off face cam for immersion.
Well, also I was there, Tommy, so I have the best information on what's going on here.
But you don't have the best information because the best information is knowing information from the start of the whole fucking story, you know?
So let's hear
I was
your
there.
story because I've heard stories all from my side so far.
Okay, right. So let's say a couple months back, one of our artists, when we first kind of left Wu Chang,
Yeah.
one of our first artists, Saint Balenci, was performing on stage at a comedy club or whatever. And apparently Rami basically kicked him off stage, cuffed him, and forced him to watch one of your artists,
When was this?
like 3-4 months ago.
Okay.
Well, first off, that's like obviously hella rude, you know?
Yeah.
It's wrong. Yep, we agree.
Whether it's fucking about or not, like that's that guy's time. That's it. That's his show he's doing. Like obviously he's proud of the work he's been like put together, and he's trying to show it. And for him to do that's kind of just not right, regardless of like any kind of music beef.
Yeah.
So obviously, this St. Balenci is obviously going to have some kind of grudge towards Rami specifically, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that first bit of context. Only even
And they've
I
never
found out
talked
today.
after that. In
No,
the
that's,
last 3
that's
months.
the context I found out today. All right.
All right.
And from what I'm hearing, Rami got asked to take part in like a little Jiggy Studios kind of production thing that they wanted to do, like some fun little like short interview thing with a couple of you guys. So Patar's got like his little like almost
Yeah.
like a TV show, YouTube channel type thing, right? Where for the past like God knows like 7-8 months he's been putting longer than that probably. He's been like putting together like, little random kind of like memes and stuff, those little cool interviews, little TV shows, podcasts, whatever, cooking shows. So he asked Rami to take part in it, and Rami was down and said yes, do it tomorrow, as in today. And apparently sometime yesterday you guys heard about a diss track of some sort. That like the Wicked or whatever was.
We've heard of multiple, but we've just been ignoring them.
Yeah, so I mean, there's one tune I don't even know, like it's not even out, so I don't really know how you'd have heard anything, you know.
So let me ask a question. When did Saint Balenci join MDM Records? When did MDM Records start?
I don't know the exact date. It's months ago, though, right? It's like 4 or 5 months ago.
Was he in MDM Records when this shit happened?
Yeah.
He was? Okay. So it's at the very start.
Yeah. So basically, one thing I want to make clear from the get-go, which I spoke to Rami on the phone about, was when we left Wu-Chang, I spoke to you about the fact that music beef stays music beef because it's good for both Wu-Chang and MDM. Right? Because if there's two labels that go at each other and there's competition and rivalry, then it forces both labels to be better. And from the outside, like everyone else in the city, it's something to be invested in, something to get behind, right?
Yep.
So that was our kind of agreement we said from the start, right? Music stays music.
Yeah, the problem is Rami's not an artist. Now, let me make a few points.
The same thing applies, right? So if I get this, I know I've done my tune, whatever, right? But that also means that in music, the owners of the labels or people who are part of the label, whatever, still will get caught in that crossfire.
Yeah.
That happens naturally in any kind of record label beef. Let's not forget, like, I mean, if Rami's not an artist, cool, but he's still in on songs. Or a song.
Yeah. Well, let me make a few points here. So, obviously, Wicked was a part of our record label to begin with. Even you. And we always treated him well. No problems,
Yeah, so can I just interrupt
issues.
that straight up?
Let me just keep going.
Alright, cool.
Right? You guys left to make your own record label. All good. No problems. A few diss tracks were put out. All good. You know, it's just dissing Wu-Chang, whatever. I believe someone like dissed Easy or something. I don't know. There's a few diss tracks. All fucking good. Then we hear about recent diss tracks again. And then right after we hear about recent diss tracks, Wicked calls asking to get people onto his show. Which, you know, now you told me is Patar's show. And to me, that's like, okay. That just looks fucking goofy to the public. If we're getting dissed by these same people's fucking record label and then going on their show and acting buddy-buddy, to me that just looks goofy. So right there, I was like, okay, this is fucking weird. Then we found out Saint Balenci was dissing Rami personally. So that fired up Rami. Rami went and talked to Wicked. He said Wicked was talking mad fucking crazy to him, disrespecting him. And now here we are.
So, first
I don't know where Goofy came from, bro, but that's just how I feel about it.
You're hearing that whatever is talking about Rami. I don't understand how you've heard it. It's not. It's not a released song. It's not even. It's been like unless you've like no, he hasn't. Unless you have like some kind of spy cameras in our studios, that song is not in a public domain anywhere. That I've not even heard the song myself.
I get what you're saying.
All I know is that there was a studio session where they had some kind of concepts where Saint Balenci was writing some concepts where he was dissing you or dissing like Wu-Chang, right? When I say you, I mean Wu-Chang.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure P was told about it.
P was told by Wicked as like a warning thing, right? Label to label, there's a bomb coming Wu-Chang's way, right? That's what P should have been told. That's the information P's been told. But
P was told that there's something about Rami in it. We don't know exactly what's in it, but we just know there's a Rami diss.
I don't know if that's the case or not. But all I know is that song hasn't like, so that song's not in the public domain, not ever been seen anywhere. Not a released tune, you know? So
yeah,
there's that point, and so obviously it wouldn't look goofy because no one's heard it, right?
No, but there's been ones in the past.
No, but yeah, there replies. So back in the day, Easy and like Zolo did disses at MDM Records. So I know Wicked done a reply, which is Wagyu Flow, and that's directed to those two artists because that was their back and forth they was going for.
Wasn't there one more as well?
No, not that I know of.
There was some other one named fucking Hu Chang or some shit. Either way, yeah, we haven't heard this new one, but we were told by P that it contains. This is on Us and Ramen.
But anyway, so on top of the first things you were saying about like how you were treated him well, obviously I know the kind of true side to Dwayne, right?
Yeah.
For him, like, and like obviously you gave him a platform with Wu Chang and stuff and helped him get to where he was being, but ultimately he was like one of the best artists on your label, and a lot of you guys would even know his name, or you called him by his name of his dead brother.
His brother's name was Truth, and when he came around, he was introduced as False from the beginning.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
I
He
know,
never
but
had a
you know what I
fucking
mean?
solid name at the start.
Yeah, at the start, he didn't know even who he was.
He had
it
like
was
3
very
different
confusing.
fucking names.
No, but I'm saying so you can understand, like, I don't think he ever felt like he was respected or whatever because he was never really named by his actual name, even though at the time he was probably the artist on your label was getting like the most streams with Lil Caff and stuff, right? I get it.
I don't know. I don't remember
My
at the
label's
time.
long, right? Like, you're a fucking gang leader and it's busy as fuck and like it's long to remember everything, and I don't expect that. I'm just saying from his side, you can understand why he doesn't feel like necessarily he has been respected massively anyway.
He doesn't think he was respected by us.
Yeah, that's
like,
his, that's,
let-
that's
let-
his
let's
I
say-
think I was
let's say-
pretty
let's say I
respectful
call-
when
let's say
y'all
I
split your
called you,
ways.
like,
I
Mr.
didn't
T all
cause
the time, you know?
no issues.
Yeah, no. Like that was for sure. I like imagine I always called you Mr. T or whatever. Like you had like a sibling that died, and I called you by that name instead. You know?
Yeah, but I didn't call him by his sibling's name.
I've heard you like in person call him that. Not
I
gonna lie.
call him False. Because that's how he was introduced. His name was fucking False. He never
But
told me
I've
his
heard
name
in
was
person
fucking
in the car
Wicked.
park of Wu Chang saying like false truth, whatever your name is. You know?
Oh yeah, that
I've heard
one
it
time.
before.
Yeah, you're right. But I was just, we were fucking joking. You know what I mean? That wasn't no
Yeah, I know,
serious
but
shit.
you can see how it is, right? You know what I mean?
All right. That's some
So then, yeah,
bullshit
like,
excuse
I
from
don't-
Wicked,
I don't
in my
know.
opinion.
It seems like Rami's like on like going crazy. Really, Rami's kind of like pissed. Obviously, feel like he's been disrespected. And I'm just saying from Dwayne's side, obviously, like the respect is not given both ways. You know, like with Dwayne, he kind of has the energy where you show him respect, you get respect back. And I feel like you guys are the same anyway. Like you especially, Kay. Like if someone comes to you for respect, then you're always respectful back.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Dwayne is, right? So Dwayne just kind of rises into that. And I think what the whole situation was is Rami saying that he was getting dissed by Wicked, and Wicked saying, well, I've not even dissed you, bro. Like, that's not even a thing. Like, I haven't dissed you. Like, what you're saying isn't true. Like, I've not dissed you at all because Saint Valenci has dissed him, yes, but that isn't even out. And on top of that, there's context to that and there's reason behind it, which makes sense to make a tune over, right? If anything, it's better they made a tune over it and kept it in music opposed to taking it outside of music.
I agree.
I'm not saying St. Valenci would have done anything to you, man, because you man are like crazy, right? I know you lot are crazy.
I think
I'm saying that
today set Rami off the most though with these tweets. That's where it, like,
Let me see these
Listen.
tweets. I haven't seen them.
so all I've seen from the tweet was what, like, you want to see a real diss track, then say less.
I think,
Okay,
like,
so
then they
what is
called each
Wicked's
other
actual name on Twitter?
Dwayne.
Dwayne Flores.
I agree. By the way, I think from what you were saying with this whole going on stage and all this stuff that Rami did, that sounds super messed up. I don't
it's
know.
fucked up.
That
Like, I
context
don't rate
sounds
that
like,
at all.
you know, Kay and I wouldn't want that to happen to our artists. That's not a fun situation. We had a situation like that where a cop did something similar and it was just messed up, shut down the whole event. So Rami's not
but
here,
that-
but I
right.
apologize on that. That shouldn't have happened. That's just
Even
wrong.
I
How
didn't
come I
know about
can't
that,
see more?
right? And I, like, now I'm like, that's fucked up. Like,
Yeah. Okay, that's messed up. And I think from what I'm understanding, Wicked is just backing his artist from the story that he was told, and letting him know,
he's
like,
not
yo,
even backing his artist. He's just backing him. Like, yeah, he's just saying,
Yeah,
look,
he's
Dwayne's
just-
saying
he's-
to him, I've not even dissed you, bro. Like,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
I haven't dissed you. And the guy who is preparing to diss you that song's out, and all that's been told is P's been told there's a bomb coming to Wu-Chang, right? Because he was in a studio session. He's heard it. I'm telling you to your face, I've not even heard the tune. I don't even know if there's Rami bars in it. So like, I'm hearing it from you guys.
Is P around?
There's
He's
Rami bars
racing.
in it.
Oh, he's racing. All right.
But then yeah, so then anyway, so Rami is like getting stacked up, fucking AKs out, saying he's gonna go push the block. So I'm telling Rami on the phone, look, I'm up in Sandy chilling, just eating some food real quick. Can you give me 10 minutes? I'll talk to Dwayne. I want to hear the whole story. I want to hear the context. And I learned the context today and the whole story.
The context is good. On top of that,
After
I like
hearing it all, like I'm not gonna lie, like, obviously I'll back my boy always. I even if Dwayne was in the wrong, I'd still come down here and say, yeah, like Dwayne's in the wrong here. But in this whole situation, like I'm backing Dwayne the whole way from the start to the get-go, because the Rami thing from the get-go is fucked up. The diss track thing, like I said, it's in music anyway. The song's not even fucking out, so that doesn't make sense. And the previous diss track that Dwayne did is a reply to the people that dissed him and us.
what was the name of the artist? Saint. What was his name that you said he
Saint
got kicked off
Balenci.
stage? Saint Balenci. Is he around?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, let me talk with P. Get
But I
the
wanna
full
quickly just
exact
finish
story
the
from
point,
him.
all right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then, obviously, then Rami's like, I told Rami to chill, just hold out a little bit. I tried to see if he was awake, because obviously I know I could talk to you properly. That's what we said the other day, right? Because I know that you'll match the energy that I'm giving to you.
Yeah, yeah.
The same thing happened again today, right? Where them lot are fucking about and they go and like circle the block or whatever, and then Dean doesn't read the room properly, and Dean shoots at their car, and the whole little shootout happens. We kind of fucking circled that back in, didn't happen.
I mean, I cooled their jets.
That's what I was saying to you on the phone, like.
Yeah, I cooled their jets and we left, and then, you know, Dean started shooting after we rolled back, just talk, and it
Because Dean
went
showed me the
south.
text you sent to him, then I think that's why Dean did what he did.
No. This came after I called Dean. He said, "I want the smoke. Bring
Yes,
everything
and
you
that's,
got."
That's what I'm saying. That's like that whole that's not reading the situations. It's always like with Dean and stuff, right? I don't know.
Dean was messing around, and we rolled through just messing around, and then he started shooting, and then it went south real quick. It went. Dean was being Dean.
Listen, I'm not worried about all that. All that shit can anything with Dean, we could that shit can be handled. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
We're real
yeah.
close with Dean. That shit can be squashed in seconds. But regarding the diss, so the only thing is, right? Rami, I know we already talked about this. Rami ain't an artist, right? So if someone's dissing him, his only way to respond is how he fucking knows. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So regardless of music, it's music and the shit we had. Like he could just diss straight up fucking Wu-Chang or throw some subliminals, but when someone's blatantly saying Rami's name when he hears it, he just goes fucking red. You know what I mean? He's gonna do what he knows how to do. He can't fucking. I mean, we heard him rap before. That's not what he does. So he's not gonna be able to respond with a fucking diss track, because if he does, he'll look like a fucking idiot. So he's gonna do what he fucking can do, you know?
But ultimately, that's like that situation is with him and St. Balenci, right? That's
Yeah.
nothing to do. That's a MDM Records artist. Same way, like I'm pretty sure that Zolo Don dissed me, and I just firmed it. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I've made the same amount of songs that Rami has. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, but yours are
Also-
way better, to be honest.
Yeah,
to be real.
yeah, definitely different calibers, but
Yeah.
But yeah, like from the, I didn't even fucking know the first bit about the like cuffing him on stage, taking him off stage, and then forcing him to watch someone else, like one of your artists.
So wait, let me just confirm this. Let me get the context. An event was going on. Saint Balenci was performing. He came to the city just to get this performance. He was looking forward to it. Rami went on stage, handcuffed him, removed him off stage, and then put a Wu-Chang artist up there so that he can watch a Wu-Chang artist perform?
Yeah, his first ever event.
this must have happened right when you guys left or something.
Yeah, I think that must have been in the first week afterwards.
I think so. When I talked to
And
Rami, his main
I-
issue was how Wicked was being disrespectful to him on the phone. And through Twitter and all that shit.
The tweet is just that tweet you've seen. Like, I don't know if there's tweets that I've not
I
seen.
think they were
Let me
they
actually
got
just
into a
call this
phone call,
dude.
I think, too. I think he was talking to him on the phone.
The only tweet
Yeah,
that
they
I've
had a-
seen
they had a
is
phone call.
that simple tweet.
I think,
Yeah.
like, Tommy,
Yo,
the reality here.
Give me the breakdown of what you and Wicked talked about. How'd
I'm
the
just
phone
coming
call
right
go?
now. I'm coming right now.
Alright, if you come though, you guys keep it chill, bruh.
Yeah, I am gonna keep it chill. What's pissing me off is everybody talking about me, not to me, bro.
All right, come in my apartment. He's coming, but he sounds worked up. So
Just get ready.
Just be prepared.
And get like a little mask or something just to protect yourself.
Hey, what?
It's gonna
You
be
gonna
a
be
flowing
spitting,
river
man.
falling here, bro.
Oh, okay.
if you notice, he's just rambling, right, and not letting no one talk. That's how you know he's fucking either.
When he starts stumbling over his words, then give him a breath.
Let me call PYR.
Yo, my guy.
P, yo, give me the breakdown. I'm talking to Tommy right now. Give me the breakdown of this song, right? So, what's his
So-
name? Wicked gave you the heads up of it, right?
Yeah, so about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Wicked said to me, you know, I'm giving you a heads up. There's a song coming from Saint Balenci. Obviously, it's coming out on MDM Records, and he's dissing Wu Chang. And I was like, all right, well, like, why? Like, and he was like, oh, you know, he's dissing other people as well, OTT, but he's defo dissing Rami. And I was like, well, why Rami? Like, and then he said apparently, you know, when
Step into
the
the
guys
office,
went down
Rami.
to a
Step
show
in.
or whatever, and they kicked an artist off the stage, Saint Balenci was one of the artists. And I was like, well, why is he dissing Rami? Rami's not a rapper. Like, Rami's not, you know, Rami doesn't have to respond with lyrics because he's not he's not an artist, you know what I mean? So we spoke, and I told Wicked, like, I kind of warned him. I said to him, like, you know, Rami might not respond musically. So I'm just saying, let your boy know if he does drop this, you know, let him know what the potential of, you know, is going to be like, you know, it might get on top. And so we had that conversation. I never heard nothing for another week or whatever. And then we was talking the other day, and you lot was talking about some track that Wicked's done. And obviously I mentioned the Saint Balenci one, saying I don't know about a Wicked one, but I know about the Saint Balenci one. And then today, well, the other day, remember, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Rami was saying Wicked was asking him to do some show, a TV show or something.
Yeah.
For them. Rami spoke to us about it. Obviously, he said he fell away. You know, guys are dissing him and dissing Wu Chang, so he ain't gonna do it. So that was cool. But then they spoke again today, and Rami told him, was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing the show. Why am I doing you a favor when you know, you've been dissing me? And Wicked kind of like made out like, you know, like he's not, like, it weren't him. He was like, you know, I didn't diss you. I haven't dissed no one or whatever. Obviously, Rami, that's not what Rami's talking about. Rami's talking about the Saint Balenci diss, but he felt like Wicked was playing dumb, you know, like making, you know, playing dumb, making Rami feel like, bro, is this guy like really trying to ask me to go on this show and act like they ain't been dissing me or there's not a diss track? So they argued or whatever, you know, and then Rami said, you know, Wicked was having bad attitude on the phone. They come off the phone. Rami phoned me and told me, he's like, you know, he's pissed off. Wicked speaking to him with hella attitude. He's fucking, you know, he kind of asked me like, yo, am I in the wrong here? And I was like, no, like, you're not. You can say no for any reason. You don't have to do the show. But then I said, let me speak to Wicked first. I spoke to Wicked, and I can't lie, man. He was like, he was going off, man. Like, to the point where I had to put the phone down on him because he was like, he's. I feel like, I don't know, I weren't here, but he's holding on to, like, I don't know. He feels like no one from CG or Wu Chang respects him, and he keeps saying like them boy, like them man, and you know, like, oh, they don't like me, and like, fuck it, I'm done with them. And I was like, well, how can you be done with all of us if your situation is with Rami, like your arguments with Rami? And he was just like talking about shit in the past I weren't here for. Can't lie, it got really heated. And then, you know, we come off the phone, and then he twatted out something about like, you know, if you guys want to hear a diss track, I'll show you a diss track. So then obviously Rami snapped and was like, you know, all right, well, you know, say less. You know, when we see you with the guns, it is what it is.
Where
and then
you at right now?
I'm driving back to H&O now, but are you in Little Seoul? I can come to Little Seoul.
Come to my apartment.
All right, I'll come there.
All
right.
So it seems like P knows a shit ton about this whole situation. So it all started, he said Wicked gave him a call and told him, hey, heads up, Saint Balenci's gonna be dropping a diss track on Wu Chang Records, OTT and Rami. P told him, actually I'll let P come and tell this whole story, but pretty much, yeah, P got the call from Wicked. He said he actually had a phone call with Wicked too, and Wicked was talking crazy to P to the point where P had to fucking hang up the phone.
But it's not even about this song. It's about Wicked just being disrespectful.
Yeah, I can't explain to I can't
it's
explain
stemmed
to
from
Kay
the
already.
diss song.
Yeah, because he said Wicked feels disrespected. Just because you're not used to fucking call him false and shit.
I never called him false.
No,
That was
I
range.
said I did.
Oh, okay.
Shit like that.
Dwayne never necessarily felt super respected by you guys in the first place, right? So, like, he kind of just matches energy you give to him, and that's kind of how he is as a person, anyway. That's what I'm saying. Like, you escalate with him, it kind of escalates naturally, anyway. Like,
Yeah, but what have I done to him that made him feel that way?
Good question.
I don't think it's a case of anything you've done. Like, I'm saying, like, I think he felt with like Wu Chang as a whole, right? That he was never really respected in Wu Chang. Like, he was never really. Like,
How did we not
people-
respect
We promoted him hella. So I don't know
Bro,
where
we did
that's
everything
no,
for
no,
him,
no,
and then he
so-
left.
From what, like I told you before, from what I know, like, you guys never even like knew his name half the time, and he struggled to get into any events or like perform at any events anyway. Even though he
For
was.
real,
at one
there
of them,
wasn't
like-
really many events at that time.
It was back then.
Our CEO flopped on us at that time, Alan, and well, not CEO, the head dude. So we were kind of just in limbo for a little bit.
There was no structure like there is now. It took a long time for us to get to where we are now.
It's been like waves, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're really structured. We lose some people, then we're not. Then we build it back up, you know? You know how
Yeah,
shit
no,
goes.
I don't doubt that. Like, it is what it is. I'm just saying what I said to you earlier, right?
Yeah, I feel it. All right, there's P. P, I know you just said all that shit on the phone, but
I know.
you got
So-
the most laid out, plot of this whole thing.
Yeah. So how it started is Wicked phoned me a week ago, a week and a half, whatever, and was like, "Yo, I'm just warning you, giving you the heads up. There's a nuclear bomb being dropped." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Oh, there's a diss track. Saint Balenci is going hard, and I can't lie, he's dissing Wu Chang." And I was, first of all, I was like, "Why?" And then he was talking about, whole spicing it up
Explain.
between. Yeah, but at first he was talking about, spicing things up. And I was like, yeah, I hear that, but maybe speak to someone at Wu Chang first and see if they actually want to take part. Because sometimes, like, you've been sending, like, sly digs and no one responds. And I feel like it's not just that they don't care, it's because there's no context. So we had a whole conversation about that and maybe organizing something proper, right? But then he said, Saint Balenci, this is Rami as well as, like, OTT. And I was like, well, Rami is not a rapper, he's not an artist, so you need to be careful with how Rami reacts to that. He's not an artist or a rapper. If he wants to deal with it how he wants to deal with it, you need to let Balenci know he can't have a problem with that. You're dissing someone who's a fucking terrorist, not a rapper. So if he fucking wants to shoot you down, you know what I mean? And then he said to me, well, Rami and your boys pushed him off the stage with AKs. And I said, well, if they did that with AKs,
It didn't even
that's
happen.
not music. But regardless of whether it happened, I was like, well, that's not exactly music. That's, street shit. So I'm just saying,
No,
Saint
so
Balenci-
let me just hear what I've heard that context on that story, right? So Rami said it didn't happen, so I actually want to hear this properly anyway. So
I know exactly what situation
Saint
he's
Balenci was
talking
doing his
about.
first show,
him
and
talk, Rami. He's
apparently
the only
you
one here.
cuffed him on stage and
Never
you
happened.
took him off and made him watch another one of
wait.
your artists. So
Nope.
where has that come from? Because I've only heard that about today,
That's
and you're saying it
literally
didn't happen.
cap. So what happened? I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about Thanksgiving weekend. It was Black Friday. We were at the comedy club. It was me and Hutch. We were at the comedy club, and he started playing Mandem Records shit. So
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, cool. Like everybody in the crowd's like feeling his song and everything. And then I had Easy who was with me. Easy goes up on the right after. This is like I said, this is music label shit, right?
I remember this.
Easy, once Saint Balenci gets off the stage, Easy
Good
goes
story.
up on the stage, which is our artist. I was, I was hyping the crowd. I was, y'all want to hear what real music is about? Here's some real music. Just record label shit, which we already spoke about.
So he got off. You're telling me,
Yeah,
the same
he
with
was
Chess,
done with
that
his set.
he got off stage by himself and left the stage voluntarily by himself.
Yes,
And then your artist came on stage as they were
Yes.
next on set.
yes. I never took a fucking gun out. I never took anything out.
I'm not talking about guns. I'm just saying he voluntarily
Or
got off the
cuffed him
stage
up.
himself
Yes.
with no other reason other than just to leave the
Yes.
stage because his set was over.
Yes, there was no handcuffing or nothing. And then Easy played his music, and then like crowd went crazy, and then I guess Balenci felt a certain way because it was his first. It was his first. What do you call it?
If it didn't
concert or
happen
whatever?
though, can you explain to me, right? If it didn't happen,
Wait, Rami, weren't you yelling shit out?
why would Saint Balenci do a feature you specifically on a diss track? If
I have
you
no
was not
idea.
involved in
I'm
anything
gonna
like
be
that?
really. I don't even know what
Why
this
would
guy
a
looks
guy
like.
you don't speak to
Yeah.
and never speak to ever do that?
I don't no idea.
Why would he? There has to be a reason, right?
I guess he felt a certain way because it was he held distaste towards that.
Yeah, but
the
exactly.
problem
So
is,
then,
this
it
has
has
nothing to do
happened.
with even this though. This whole like even the shit that happened today has nothing to do with even this song.
Yeah, I don't think he held him up, but he was yelling shit out. I remember.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
that's
the
what I'm
attitude
saying. Let me-
stems from all of this, right?
is
Like
fine,
ultimately, the attitude stems from the fact that, for one, in Wu Chang, he didn't feel respected anyway. You a lot of you called him by his dead brother's name as a joke, and didn't bother to know his real name.
That's not me. You guys take that.
That
up with
was
the
me,
people who are
but
calling him
boys.
That was you as well, Rami. Come on.
It was
I
you,
call-
Rami,
I
and
called
I'm
him-
not
I
even.
called him-
I've heard you all say
Call
it.
him,
So
we
I
all
called him
called
false.
him truth and false.
No, I called him most. The only time I called him truth was that one time when I got confused.
I don't even remember.
It was a little bit
I
confusing.
called him
It
false
wasn't
because when
actually
he was
intentional.
introduced to me, he was introduced
that's
as
fine. But
fucking
I'm just saying,
false. You know what I mean?
whether it's intentional or not. If I call P Money fucking D Money all the
100%,
time and don't bother to
100%.
learn his real name, that's, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
It's still
Yeah.
it's still not respectful. If you just call me fucking something else other than Tommy all the time, there ain't respect there, right? So he's obviously gonna feel at least a bit disrespected or feel like you don't like rate him enough, yeah? So
Fair enough, yeah.
I told you on the phone he just matches your energy. So if
I didn't
you're
what energy did I match with him though? Like I
don't know, so I don't
he
know, I
started
was on the
that shit,
phone.
That's what I'm saying.
but yeah, so he's
Can he not come
that-
here or where is
Yeah, he
he?
can come here right now. I came
do you
down
mean?
here to
Bring him here.
just me and Kay.
Wait,
I don't
I
wanna
said
deal
we
with him,
finished talking. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring a hell of people.
Yeah, I just want to talk to K, me and K, because I know me and K can like keep it on the same level and be serious.
Yeah, let me hear. Pete told me a lot of
Yeah,
info. So Pete, go ahead.
Yeah, so after me and Wicked was speaking, and I was like saying, you know, this is exactly the reason I was saying you need to organize it to a certain extent, let people know what's happening, because when people are like, when something's sprung on someone, they can react.
Here's
Never-
how I-
When Zolo and Easy dissed us.
This is what fucking happened.
That wasn't.
So Truth
that
was
wasn't
with
planned.
I was
us, which is
talked about that.
Dwayne's
I
other
found
character
I don't
before.
care.
It was
Yeah,
Truth,
but that's my point.
but we were
That's
putting
you.
on heavy,
That's how you
right?
react. So that I
We
made
fucked
it
with him
clear to
heavy,
Wicked.
all
I
that
was
stuff.
like, when you and when
And he
Wicked
just
and
randomly
Zolo-
summoned
You
one
man
day of
didn't
some
come to
like
me.
the most
Like,
random
you
shit, right? I don't even know.
You'll be fine.
Literally just out of nowhere, just fucking permas.
That's not how it runs.
And then,
no. So what I'm saying is when
And then like pretty
Easy
much
and Wicked
False
spoke,
comes around. It's pretty much the
that was
same.
organized, which is why none
same-
of them,
literally the
none of them
same shit,
reacted
just different
negatively to
name.
what they said. Yeah,
Zolo.
But if
And
Zo-
I was
Zolo,
introduced to him
Zolo
as False.
did
He
his
got man
track.
in this in his track.
So that I just never
he
fucking
does.
knew.
I wasn't warned about that. It wasn't like a thing of, oh yeah, that Tommy called that.
He rolled for fucking perma,
Zolo
like.
and Wu Chang at the time. when that
No
came
one,
out?
yeah, but
And then just made it the
it's
same
not bad-
character
it's not bad
again
if
with a
someone's gonna
different
be
name.
called it.
So then I was
No, but I'm
introducing him
saying,
as
like,
False, and I was like, oh, that's a funny
if
play
it's-
off
if
the
it's
other
music
name.
stays in music,
I
and that was the
legit
agreement
thought
made
that
from the
was his
start.
fucking name for the
Yeah, I can
longest.
get it, right?
No,
some people,
but
can
no-
feel,
yeah,
some people
but-
can feel a certain type of way when a song mentions their name. That's cool. I get that, right?
But we're not
I know
talking
where
about
you're coming
agreement
from,
with-
P. Like organized disses where both sides on the
I
same
legit
party. and
thought
they
that
can
was his
agree and
name.
they
It was
can make
never
it
out
look
of, like, a
sick from the
disrespectful
outside.
thing.
I
I
agree with
thought
you
his
fully.
name
It's a
was
much better way
False.
of doing it. I fully agree. I'm just using the context of things that have already been in place and exist.
Yeah, but
right?
that's what I'm
So-
saying.
So
Like,
the Semblancy diss only
who
exists.
made that? Who made that agreement?
Me and Kay when we
Yeah,
left.
When
It wasn't
I
like
mean,
a
from the
full blown
get-go.
agreement, but it was like, yeah, music's music, you know what I'm saying? If people are
No,
dissing
we
each other,
made
that's
a
fine.
very clear agreement that we'd never escalate out of music because it was good for both businesses and it was good for
That-
music in the
yeah,
city.
That was
But that's
in the
what I'm
Wu Tang
saying.
offices,
That-
right?
That hasn't trickled down to everybody, is what I'm saying. Clearly here, which is why I said to Wicked, you need, regardless of what anyone has said before this, you need to talk because it's easy to get miscommunication or for someone to just it sprung up on them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Rami, the first thing he's thinking is why is the first thing he said to me is, oh, why is this guy dissing me? That's the first thing he said.
Yeah,
He
when I
didn't-
said that,
he
Tommy,
didn't look
I
at it in
meant,
a
you
music
know, like
thing.
music to music, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
Yeah, I get
personal
you,
shit,
Kay, as
yeah,
well. I
yeah.
get you as well, for sure, right? And I didn't, like I told you, I haven't heard this tune. I didn't know it existed. So you telling me that it exists and the context of it, I ain't got fucking what's going on. I don't know how you've heard the song. That's
I
why I
don't
said to you.
even
You got like
care
some
about
kind of
the
cameras
song.
in our fucking studio.
He hasn't
I haven't
heard
heard
the
the
song.
song.
Wicked told me about the entire song and told me the lyrics, and then he was twatting out lyrics. That's what I'm saying. Like, this ain't like something that's come out of nowhere. He twatted out a lyric that had K in on Twitter and shit.
Wait, me?
Yeah, when we was in the car. We was in a car
fuck, I
and he
didn't
put some
remember
lyrics.
that.
and he
Valenci
said-
did that.
Yep, no, Wicked tweeted it.
Yeah, Wicked tweeted it.
Yeah.
What was the lyric?
And something
I
about
don't fucking remember. Bro.
yeah, I can't remember what. Something about you know, like when you say MDMK.
Is it not the Wagyu Flow diss? Because Wicked isn't on this other diss that you're talking about.
Yeah,
Wagyu
we-
Flow is a response to what's it called? Easy and Zolo. No, that's the whole point.
Yeah, but
Because
he-
you're telling me
in-
that was context and they had that and that they had a diss, right? And that was more agreed. So
Yeah.
So Wicked replied to the label the same way that they did to us.
Yeah, but we're not talking
They
about the
instigated
wicked
that and
thing.
we replied, right? That's
Yeah,
the diss track you're
hold on,
referring
We're
to.
not talking
I wanna
about
say
that,
something.
though.
No, hold on.
No,
hold
the
on.
diss you're referring to is that, though.
Besides all of
Yeah,
this
but
shit.
that's not the point. You're not getting the point. The point
No,
of what I'm
Tommy.
saying. No, hold on, let me finish, because
Alright.
what I'm saying is everything adds up to where we are today. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're on Twitter and you're tweeting out certain lyrics from your diss track, but these guys don't know or understand what it is or why. It's all miscommunication. It's going to end up where we are today. That's my whole point. Nobody spoke about nothing. Since you and Kay have spoke, nobody's spoken about anything, right? Apart from when did Wicked phone me and said, "Oh, there's a Saint Balenci track coming," and
Our
he's
boys
dissing
know
Wu-Tang.
our boys know music's in music. Our boys know that.
Yeah, we know this, but he doesn't.
So that's not a me issue.
I also just
You know what
running
I mean?
it back.
Like,
I don't think
that-
Rami
in our
cares
label,
about the
that's-
diss right
that's
now.
been
I don't
trickled
care
down.
about the diss song. I said it
Rami
100
is
times,
saying
bro. It's
he
not
doesn't
about
care
the
about
diss.
shit.
But this is
He
what I'm
asked
saying.
me to
Like,
do me a
But it's-
favor, bro.
You
Tommy,
have to
he
understand
asked
where I'm
he-
coming from, Rami.
No,
Look,
I
so,
get what you're
no,
saying.
but
I
Rami,
understand
the
what
context
you're
is super
saying.
important to the whole situation because that's
I
how
understand.
Wicked feels,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he feels, right?
I-
And the whole thing you had of him was that you said to him that why would you do it because that he'd been dissing Wu-Chang rather than dissing you. And he's saying to
see,
you, I've
like,
got done
look,
that.
like, even like this stuff, man. It's
Like,
it's mad.
you said to him that you've been dissing Wu-Chang and stuff, right? You said that to him on the phone. And that's why you don't want to take part in the shot, the little thing they want to do today.
Okay,
You said
I can
literally a
give
little
him
joke
any
thing.
fucking reason I don't want him to do his fucking thing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. There's
But,
no,
okay,
you haven't got
which
to
is,
do it.
exactly, right? So then it still doesn't validate him flipping out and being a little fucking bitch over the.
Well,
other
explain
stuff.
to us your
Talking
phone
crazy.
call, Ramen, because we don't know
Bro,
what the
this
hell
is
you're
what
talking
I'm
about.
saying, man. Just let me. If
did
you
the same
let
shit to
me
P,
get
bro.
to the main points of the situation, this is what I'm saying. Like,
let P
I'm
run
just
through
telling
it.
you the whole events.
Yeah,
I'm not
run it
saying
again. Keep running
the
again,
whole-
sorry.
Look, the whole
I'm being
point
real though.
is,
Okay,
Hold on.
you have to let Rami
let me-
talk
let me-
though, bro. This is
let-
literally his thing, and everyone's just cutting him off, bro. Like this is literally his problem, his beef. Let him fucking speak.
Rami, that's when you speak.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ramen.
So, bro, can y'all shut the fuck up with like the slick comments, please?
Who's making slip comments?
Go look
Yeah.
at Taco dumbass fucking.
Yo,
tweet,
boys,
bro.
go outside. This was supposed to be a small meeting.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Basically,
Go fuck myself,
the-
man.
So, basically, what happened was, first of all, mind you, none of this fucking shit occurred. By the way, whatever Saint Balenci is telling you about us putting a gun to him and kidnapping him or handcuffing him and taking him off the stage, whatever the fuck he's talking about, none of that even fucking happened. So I don't know where that's even coming
What
from.
happened was this though, Rami. I remember you told me he was performing it and you were yelling shit out, like fucking around, right? And
Yeah,
then,
there was shit
And then
talking
Easy
about, that's
performed and they
music
did the
shit.
same shit, right?
So you're telling me
Yeah,
that if I
it-
go comedy club and go find that date, was it Thanksgiving, and I check
Yeah.
CCTV,
Yeah.
that won't happen.
Correct. Yes. Fucking watch all the CCTV you want.
Wanna
Everybody
say
was
that
shit
on
talking.
your whole
Everybody.
gang?
Yeah, I said I'm a whole gang, bro. Everybody was shit talking. Everybody was, there's your normal,
Wait,
fuck
wait,
MDM,
wait,
oh fuck Wu Chang, this and that. But there was no cuffing. There was no fucking taking a gun or anything, bro.
Wait, did he actually
None of that
take a
shit
gun
happened.
out shot? He just put
I
this
don't
on
know,
the
first of all,
fucking
I don't
gang,
know where
bro.
Saint Balenzi's getting that from. Yeah, he was booing us. We were booing him.
Who's
It
got
was
the
like,
clip?
You know, it was like
Run the clips.
thing. You know, it had nothing.
Because
there was no
I know
guns
Rami.
or
Sometimes
handcuffing
Rami
involved.
just
I don't know
forgets what he
where that
thinks.
story's
So
coming from, bro.
this does sound like something Rami would actually do. Did he actually put a gun to
It
him?
was me and Hutch. I vividly remember this. Second of all, this has none of even Wicked feeling the way he fucking felt, which is not valid, by the way, because I'm pretty sure when he was on Wu-Chang, we blew him up. We put him at like number one before P Money, before everybody was even on the label. Okay. So, and then
Okay,
for him
so
to
he
feel that
didn't
way, and then
actually. He
left the
didn't.
fucking label. That's on him, bro. That's not our fucking problem. For him to not feel fucking. For
So
him
he
to
was
not
saying
feel,
shit when he was on stage. He
like,
came off,
valid or
then Easy
whatever.
went up. Rami went up on stage
And
with
then
Easy, had
secondly,
guns
every
out
time I
on
see
stage
this
and
dude
was
call me
dancing.
Gem Boy.
He
He
never.
called me that on a song that when he was even on Wu-Chang, bro. It's been disrespect from the start. All right.
So Rami's
for me to
actually telling the
fucking-
truth, by the way. The
For me to
performance.
no, let me finish, bro. So then, and then after that, every time I see him, it's just straight disrespect. This dude's his head is up his own fucking ass. There's no fucking respect at all. I see this guy once a month, and it's just disrespect.
He's telling the
constantly.
truth.
All right, it has when I see you, we fuck around because I talk to you a lot. Same shit with Dean. It's not like that with Wicked. And everybody in this crew that's in this room right now can even fucking attest to that. That this guy just talks random fucking shit, and his head is up his own ass. And he actually did the same shit when he was on Wu-Chang, and we actually checked him as well. But bro, shut the fuck up. Your head is up your own ass. So then he calls me yesterday, or we see him. Me and Vinny are gambling at the casino yesterday, and he's like, "Yo, Gem Boy, get over here." I was, "You talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, I'm doing this thing called Mandem Network or some shit. And then he didn't say Jiggity even, by the way. He goes, Mandem fucking Network. We're doing a show. I want you, Randy, and Taco here to do.
You
a
think
thing.
maybe it might be a show like within Jiggity Studios, you know? Like there's there's loads of different shows they do all the time.
There was no context on that. He said Mandem Network. I don't even give a fuck. That's not. I said yeah, actually, straight off the bat. I said yeah, I'm fucking down. And then I said, oh wait, hold the fuck up. While I was talking to him, I said, wait, hold up. In my head, I'm like, yo, P was saying that the guy was coming out with some shit. So then I said, you know what? I said, instead of doing it today, which was yesterday, I said, let's do it tomorrow. And then after that, when Kate came around, we had a gang meeting and we talked about it. We were like, no, we ain't doing that shit. If this dude's coming out making fucking diss tracks, or that label's coming out dissing me, it ain't me artists. He's dissing me, just me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. So I tell him on the phone. He calls me, right? He calls me today. He goes, yo, whoop-de-whoop, you want to come do this fucking thing? I said no. I said I'm not doing it. I said I talked to it with the boys. We ain't doing it. He said, why? I said, because y'all coming out with diss tracks, so why the fuck would I come and support something that you're doing if you ain't supporting what I'm doing? And then he throws a fucking bitch fit. Starts talking fucking reckless. This kid needs to know his fucking place, bro. When I talk to you, I don't talk to you with disrespect. When
There's
I talk
tweets
to
as well, right?
Let me point a few things out.
And then after that, hold on. And then after that, Tommy, you called me. And mind you, they're talking reckless on fucking Twitter, and then you call me and you're like, "Yo, what are these tweets about?" I said, "I don't know. You got to talk to Wicked, bro. He talking crazy, bro."
So what,
and then even
is
after
there other
I fucking,
tweets other than that one saying
and then
like
even
you want
after
to hear
I
real
talked,
diss track,
hold
say
on,
less.
even after I talked to you, he started talking crazy again, bro.
Is it just that one tweet? And what other tweets are there?
They were tweeting out lyrics and shit from
What's his name again? Dwayne?
The diss
Dwayne
the other day. So a few things I noticed that. So the comedy club, from what I remember, Robbie was just yelling shit out in the crowd, right? While Saint was performing. Saint got off.
You know what I'm saying?
Fine,
I'm
no
just
problems. Hold
point
on,
out
he
that-
got off no problems, right?
Yes.
Robbie
yes,
goes up
yes.
there with fucking what's his name? Starts dancing and shit with guns and that, and then that's it. Then fast forward 4 months. I don't know what it took this dude 4 fucking months to bring this shit back up. He wants to fucking diss Romney about some shit that happened 4 months ago. And then that alone just don't make fucking sense.
Mind you, I never even had a fucking problem with the alleged diss track you've been releasing. That wasn't even my problem.
Yeah,
My
it's
problem's
just
always
weird,
been
the timing.
Bro. This dude's talking mad crazy, bro.
So, and then Wicked, you said he also feels disrespected by us because we call him the wrong fucking names, which is really just me. Because I thought his name was fucking false.
But even both there, like you both asked me what his name was to find him, you know?
Yeah, he's calling Rami Gem Boy. No, I know
Yeah,
I know that's not the name of his brother.
so
I
I
know
don't-
that's not the
Call
name
him
of his
Wicked
brother, you know
now,
what I
we
mean?
don't call him Dwayne.
Yeah, but that's the same fucking general shit. So
Yeah, I ain't ever heard the Gem Boy thing, so that's
It's,
like
it's
you
on a
telling
song.
that.
It's actually on a song that when he was on Wu Chang that he called me Gem Boy, bro, or Gem Man. But then it transitioned over time to Gem Boy. You know, I don't call him.
Gem
I don't
Man's
call him
disrespectful.
boss.
That's probably actually like
Yeah, Gem Man's name, but Gem Boy is, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Gem Man's probably actually like pretty big in you out of anything. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why when he came out when it came out on a Wu Chang song, I didn't have a fucking problem with it, bro. Then the past 16 times I've seen him, he calls me fucking Gem Boy. Like, who the fuck is this guy think he is, bro? I just let it slide. I don't say shit. Keep it to myself, bro.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like, that's why I wanted to come hear your side anyway properly, right? And I just all I came through was to tell Kay St. Valenci's side, Dwayne's side, and everything that I've heard today.
Everybody in this fucking gang can even attest to him just being disrespectful, like for no reason, bro.
I think it just
Aside
comes
from
down
that
to how the
bullshit,
fuck
bro.
Wicked
Even
wants
when
to
he was on
act.
Wu-Chang, when he was on Wu-Chang, he was still disrespectful. Remember we had to check him, Kay and Randy? You remember that?
Yeah,
What are you
he
checking
gets
for?
ahead himself.
He has his head is up his own ass, bro. He's
What are you
like,
checking for? Do you know? Like, you can't remember.
I don't
He
remember
was
exactly, but he's the type. He just gets like.
A little cap, right?
He could just be arrogant at
OTT,
times.
I
You
can't
know?
remember.
honestly, he did the same shit to me again. He actually called me like, "Hey, yo, get over here, Gem Boy," or like, it was like, "Hey, yo, get over." Like, I was like, "Bro, who are you talking to like that?" Like, ask me properly. It was in
No, I
Wu-Chang
hear that.
Records. I remember.
That's disrespectful in itself.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like, you're right on that front. Like, that's true.
He did it even when he was at Wu-Chang.
It happens when he releases a new song. Sometimes he gets a little ahead of himself, super hyped about it, and he feels like he's on top of the world. It's a reoccurring thing that he did when he was in Wu-Chang too. When a song will come out, he'll be like, I don't know. He just does that. I don't know.
He wants to talk crazy on fucking Twitter, bro. Like what?
what was is the talking crazy you're referring to? Is that him saying
Yeah, today, the shit
about
today?
if you want to see a real diss track, then say less?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Wasn't
that
there
was
like something
talking
about
crazy,
laugh
though.
my ass off or some shit like that? What was that?
Oh, and
Remember
then, I
Rami
put,
tweeted.
and then I put keep that same energy when there's a strap to your face.
Yeah, like,
and then he
but
goes,
I don't see what he
LMAO,
said. I don't see what he said as talking crazy.
This was
you know?
after our crazy phone call.
You're like, I don't think that's crazy to say. Like, you want to see a real diss track, say less. I don't think that's a talking crazy on the timeline. That's telling you that, all right, cool. I use what we just had into music.
Nah, bro, that's him. That's him.
Like, you on the timeline saying like, let's see that kid energy when I got a gun in your face is different energy.
Yeah,
you know?
and then that's after I fucking heard. That's what P Money told me the bars that the guy fucking said when Wicked told P Money.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, like, I
know
don't
what I
think
mean?
anyone's even heard that tune. So I don't know.
I don't know
That
what-
thing
I
from P Money Studios, I don't know.
I,
I mean,
I
look,
think that is talking crazy. I'm gonna be real, bro.
what the diss track thing?
No, the tweet.
Yeah, the diss track thing. Or you
Yeah,
saying the love
the
ass of
diss track.
KK?
Yeah, the diss track thing. Yeah, the diss track thing. I think that is talking crazy. I mean, if somebody came up to you like Kay or Randy, they would have reacted the same way, bro. Or you even if somebody was like, all right,
Yeah, I think
you know what I'm
it's,
saying?
from what I said he said on the phone to me, or said on the phone to me from you, is that you said that he had been dissing Wu Chang, and he told you that he hasn't. Like, you haven't done no dissing Wu Chang. What do you mean? And then he's replying to you. I guess you guys like hung up on each other, and he's replying to you on the timeline saying, "Well, you want to see a real diss track? I'll show you. Say less."
No, that was after I already called you. He tweeted that after I called you. After
But
you
I hadn't
called me,
spoken to him
I mean.
since then. You know, I hadn't spoken to him still.
Yeah, so it's. I think Dean Quincy would probably, and all those guys were like in his ear, hyping him up and shit or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably. That's what I said. Dean didn't read the fucking room anyway in the first place. I've already spoken to Dean about that. Same thing from the other day, right? Where like just not reading the situation properly. Is it a serious thing? Is it some SBS Saturday thing? Who knows? You know?
Yeah, that's on him, bro.
All right, so how do you move forward, Tommy? What are you proposing here?
Well, no, I'll go talk to Dwayne, and I'll
He needs to get checked, bro. Like, honestly.
yeah, I'll check him on the respect front. But then I guess if I do that, then I just hope that then both parties are respectful to each other from that. You know, like when I say parties, I mean him, right? I assume that obviously if he's respectful to you, you'll be respectful back, right?
But it's not just
That's
me
what it
who's
comes
being
down to.
disrespectful to. He's to our whole fucking squad, you know. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay,
No, I
and-
said all of you. I said all of you, not you. I'm saying just him and all
okay.
of you. I'm saying if he gives you respect, then obviously I assume that you give it back to him. You know?
Alright, so Rami, what do you want then? Well, like, what's your outcome on this? You want
I
Wicked
mean,
to, like,
what
show
am I
respect?
gonna
and-
say? I want him to. Like, he ain't gonna show
But what do
respect
you-
no matter what, because he's
But
being
what do
forced
you
to,
want then? Like,
to
what would
like
solve
get
this?
corrected. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's on K and like, everybody here.
I don't think.
I think Will. Yeah,
For me,
because
it's how
he's-
it's always. If it's squashed, it's squashed. If
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
what
it's
it is.
not.
Yeah, it's on you,
like,
Rami.
I don't
If
think
you-
he's
if you
escalating
wanna- if
into
it's
like
squashed,
that
yeah.
fucking some dumb shit that doesn't need to be because it's one of us, you know. And like St. Valency's not part of Mandem; he's just a part of our record label, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story, right? You're saying it's not true, didn't happen,
It didn't.
but
Go watch the
I like
CCTV,
obviously
man.
he feels some type of way to do a diss on you regardless, right? So
Yeah,
obviously
but like
something
I said,
happened
that wasn't
between
even
you
my
guys.
problem, bro. Originally, the issue was Wicked just being disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. But I guess like him and St. Valency are close, right? So then he's gonna hear that same way. Like if you heard from me, like from someone else who's close to me, whatever, that I was being disrespectful
I
about
see
you,
what you're
you know?
saying. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially-
Like,
especially if you-
he's gonna feel that type of way about you because of his boy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially if he really doesn't like you. If he really feels a certain way about you, and then his boy tells him, "Yo, this is what this Rami guy did," it just causes more just taste in his mouth, and he's just gonna come for you even more.
I'm saying this ain't like the first. This isn't like something like that's mind-boggling. Right?
Yeah,
this ain't
this
the
is
first
like
shit with
5
Wicked,
months
bro.
ago, right?
This is like the fucking like 10th fucking instance where like our group has had with this guy. Where
You know,
he's
he can be
doing
like that
crazy
though.
shit, bro.
I don't deny that
And at
he
some
can be
point, we gotta
hot-headed.
be like, all right, bro, like what we doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you spoke to Wicked, right? I mean, how does he feel? Like, actually, you
Me?
spoke to him, right? Yeah, you, Tommy.
Yeah, no, he's chill. Like everything he spoke to me about, he was chilled, and he just said that like he knew he ran his mouth and he was like acting hot-headed. He knows that, right? And that's what I said. He kind of just on a phone. If shit escalates, he escalates with it, and he can't really like. That's just how he is. You know, some people are like that. They don't know how to like keep it level. So like,
Yeah.
if Rami's on the phone, I don't know what you said to him on the phone, and I'm not going to speak for you.
I
but
didn't
like,
say anything crazy to him. at
like
all.
if you want any energy, I feel like he matches that energy regardless.
Nah,
That's what I know
yeah.
him as.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, his energy was. I matched his energy. He didn't match mine. You know what I'm saying?
You need to be brought down to earth sometimes. Just, I think both Rami and Wicked sometimes when Rami goes at it with somebody and this guy's giving him all this heat, I mean, He's in a match.
End of the day, I don't think it matters who matched who. End of the day, there was a phone call. Both got heated. They both got fucking vexed. Whatever. And I think all this like middleman shit, like Wicked talking through Tommy, and why not Rami and Wicked just fucking talk? If they don't like each other, they just move on. And all this disrespect for CG just moves on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Why don't you just talk to him?
Bring
and fucking move on.
Talking about. He's gonna defend himself. He's gonna bro. Everybody. He's gonna
I
pop
can
his
bring
chest
it down
out.
and you can
We're
talk
gonna
on a
pop our chest
respectful
out,
level.
bro.
Well, just I mean, if you squash it now, then we're good to go. But if you just tell Tommy you want to squash it, just bring him down, let him talk.
Rami, the point is, even if you don't think he's
beef, though,
sincere, I mean, even if you don't think he's sincere, we just fucking move on from it. Then fuck it.
Yeah, that's
and
what
you
I'm
just
saying,
tell
like,
him, don't keep your name out of my mouth, and we move on.
All right, yeah, you can bring him down here, but I feel like he should know that based off Tommy talking to us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't
it's
think
common
he's
sense here.
I mean, I think, yeah.
Like he knows next time he's gonna say some crazy shit. Then at what point what do we do?
I'm happy either way. I can go talk to Dwayne, tell him everything that's said.
Yeah, you can go talk to him.
It's what it is. Like, it don't matter. Like, it's, in my eyes, it's squashed, and I learned context today, and I came down here, told K context, and spoke to you guys on the chill one. That's it.
Yeah.
And I guess in the future, like I don't know, P's gone now, so I can talk to P about the music stuff in the future because obviously P kind of spearheads your shit, right, with Wu Chang.
Yeah. Here's the flip side. What if Dwayne wants for Rami to hear him out?
If that's the case, but I don't think
that's fine. Yeah, I
if
mean, if they want to talk,
I can call Dwayne right now.
Yeah, call him real quick.
Just bring him down, yeah, and just get it over and move on.
Yeah. I think it's better to do it now than have to bring him back up. Like, hey, by the way,
sit
now
down
he
right
wants me.
fucking now, Randy.
Sit down now.
Sit down in the fucking chair.
Get in your corner.
Yeah, all good. Do you want to come down to CG Cubby?
This is what I'm talking about, man. Calling the CG Cubby disrespecting us, bro, in our fucking block, bro.
CG Cubby? What do you think this is, a playground for kids?
I'm just playing.
What Dean calls it. What do you call it?
Yo, you disrespect us right in front of our face,
You
man?
gonna listen what Dean
That's
said
fine,
this whole
Tommy, bro,
talk?
that's
I thought
fine.
you were the leader,
Alright,
man,
well,
not
What
Dean.
do you want me
What
to
is
refer it
that?
to from now on, K?
CG hood spot, know what I'm saying?
All right, come down to the CG hood spot, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Little soul compound?
So.
Yeah, I don't know.
And tell them to
At the
bring
end of
some
the day, it's
apple
not a big
juice.
deal. Like, chat, okay. Let me make this very clear. Because when both sides get taught, you know, to shit talking, people get lost in the fucking sauce. All this ain't a. I need a fucking haircut, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. Taco
All
did not
this-
help with those stupid tweets.
Yeah, Tommy wanted to meet Solo, and then everyone started showing up and tweeting dumb shit. I was like, oh fuck. So, yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, when both sides get to talking shit, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, a lot of viewers can get lost in it, and they get actual fucking angry, and they think it's real fucking shit, and da-da-da. Like, no, guys. Chill the fuck out. Shit talk is RP shit talk. It's not serious, alright? So. Don't take this stuff as, like, actual beef, you know what I mean?
Really, dude? You're gonna go outside and not wipe your shoes and then walk into
I
K's
didn't go
room?
outside. I was
Fucking ridiculous. man.
So disrespectful, man. If you don't like us, Tommy, just spit on us. Fuck it.
This is the issue with
me
you,
first,
man,
hold
you know?
on.
Like, let's say we said the other day, right? When do I know to be serious with you, man?
Well, no, we're in, like, a pause mode, you know what I'm
Right
saying?
now
We're
it's
waiting
like
for
a pause,
somebody,
right?
so it's
Okay,
like a
so it's like
pause.
a-
you know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
a cut.
Intermission.
It'll break. It'll cut.
Can
We
we
gotta
just say
wait.
cut or something now?
Release
we can
the
go.
tension
We
a
can
bit.
chill.
All right, cut. Right, cut.
Cut.
So,
So,
how's the dating life?
right, man. I'm trying to fucking eat food, and you keep calling me, you keep escalating. I'm trying to eat my food, man. Eat my
Sorry,
dinner.
man.
What food is
Sorry.
it?
Oh,
What
yeah,
food
my
is it?
sandwich is done.
Some
It's
great
fucked.
chicken.
It's
There's
over
this good
with.
chicken spot in London. You should try it out.
My shit's cold and soggy, bro. It's done. It's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. My food, a lot of my food's cold now. I've been doing call center shit for the past like 2 hours.
Huh.
Hey,
What's the
man,
race
welcome
today,
to
man?
running a gang, dude.
Yeah, honestly,
Are you gonna spank Dean or no?
I don't know.
No, we already did it for him.
Yeah, it seems like you guys did it for me, and
True.
he didn't read that room properly. Be a cold word from now on, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Like this is a dumb shit. This is serious shit. Saying to imply that it's dumb shit. We're fucking about.
Some serious shit.
So I
I'm
wake
wrong
up
in the
and I
hood.
come out, and then there's like a fucking CG Mandem shootout, and I'm like, huh? Is this beef or is this?
Yeah,
politics and that? Okay.
I can't believe Lana would shoot at us like that, right, Randy?
Yeah, Lana, man, 360 no scope fucking Garrett. It was like, what
Good
the
fucking
fuck?
shit.
Off the fucking roof as well. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Pretty sure P Money's pissed, by the way.
Yeah, y'all. He was getting talked over.
Ah well.
I think when you
He, just,
when
he
you
thought
said,
he thought you guys weren't listening.
I also think when you
Can I
said
call this bitch ass thing?
Taco to leave, I think P Money thought he was the one to leave. I don't know why he left.
Well, I told him to leave because they were just fucking tweeting shit, distracting around me.
Let me make sure this guy's actually like. 'Cause I don't think he knows where your place is. I don't know where your place is either.
Oh God!
Excuse
and
me?
Taco's out there. Jesus Christ!
Disrespectful, sorry.
How fucking disrespectful is that?
I don't know where Kay's place is, man. I ain't been inside it
Yo,
before.
this shit's sick, huh?
Yeah, this is cold. This thing, man.
Yeah, this shit's. What the hell, y'all hear that lady screaming?
Yeah.
Who's
Who's
that?
talking?
April? Who is that?
Oh, it's April.
Yeah, he is.
Good. You're a fucking animal. You need to be kept in a cage.
Wait. Place is-
Keep her locked up.
Wicked, you wipe your shoes down or what? You just walked
Of
in.
course, bro. Of course. Of
Hey,
course.
don't be
Man,
looking at
that's
my
like to see,
fender
that's
bro.
respect.
I think I walk into someone's yard with wet shoes, fam. This thing, okay. Got a whole jungle back here. Okay, save this.
You got some Skittles, man? There's Skittles there if you want.
What you was?
Yeah, we got some
I didn't
M&M
offer
Skittles.
Got all
Sorry,
that shit. We got
I mean, I think you need
champagne
an
glasses
apple, man. Eat
filled
the
with
apple.
cum. Go ahead and grab one.
This is what?
P Money's
is
outside,
comfy,
by
yeah.
the way. He's just
I,
chilling.
you know, I'll sit out this time. I'm trying to watch my sugars and that.
Hey,
you know.
you're gonna be disrespecting me in my
enough,
own
fair
home.
enough.
Grab some
He's chilling
champagne
out.
and drink it, man.
Who
No,
said you could sit on the couch, Tommy?
diabetic,
Have you
man.
guys
I'm,
seen
I'm
Wicked?
diabetic.
I thought I was allowed now, no?
Diabetic. I'm right here.
Oh, what's up, man?
You're
Good, man.
diabetic.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No Skittles for you then, man.
I have to ask you a question
I'm
right
sorry,
now. Have I ever disrespected you?
No.
That's what I like to
And
hear.
Action. Back to serious.
Right, serious shit, okay.
Let me just say some shit right off the bat. Wicked, I genuinely thought your name was false for the longest fucking time because when I was introduced to you, I don't know whoever introduced you was joking, but you were introduced to me as fucking false.
And you went with
That
it for
might
a
have been
long
me.
time.
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
didn't
lie.
say shit, bruh.
Yeah. I
didn't-
got introduced to you as false as well, and you never said anything about it. And this was like, what, 8 months ago?
Yeah.
So for me, you were always just false. I was like, hey, that's false,
Yeah,
right?
that one's on me, man. I'm sorry. When
Okay,
I
So it was you, Randy.
that was I kind of called him false because his
There we
brother's
go.
name was Truth. It was just a joke.
That I didn't know it was a fucking joke, and I thought your name
Yeah,
was
neither did I
actually
when-
fucking false.
I remember laughing about Wu Chang. I was like, what the heck? Your brother
I'm
died and
sorry.
you name yourself false? Doesn't make any
Yeah, I
sense.
thought it
What's
was,
going
you
on
know,
here?
little
Because
family
the thing is, right, when your brother died, well, be real, me, Kay, and a few others, man, we went hunting to find out who killed him because
Yeah.
he died in the mountains. or
I was
something.
looking for your fucking brother, and I
We
could
were
never
fucking
find
out
shit.
there, bruh. We tried to find his chain. We tried to find his body. We couldn't find anything, bruh. And then so, you know, when you woke up, man, you had similar sort of like style and flow. So I thought as a homage, I'd call you false, you know, because his name was Truth.
Yeah.
It was never
I
a disrespectful thing. I,
Well,
thought
you see,
I
like,
genuinely thought
yeah.
you were fucking false.
It wasn't supposed to be like anything
right here.
rude, you know what I mean?
remember.
I think
Alright, man.
because I called you false, I guess everyone else just picked up on it.
You apologizing, right? Because
I apologize for calling you false, man.
So it
You're-
was fucking Randy. I
you're
couldn't
wicked.
remember who. I know someone introduced him to me
appreciate
as
You're
false.
Dwayne fucking Flores.
I didn't make that shit up.
Yeah, that is my name.
I actually
Change
found
your
out what
name
your
on my
name was
phone right
today.
now.
I thought your name was just Wicked, to be honest. Didn't know it was Dwayne Flores.
Wicked's my artist name, you know. Side B.
All right,
Alright.
Ramos.
Okay.
Flores is the name. Okay.
Now we're moving over to Rami.
Now
Wait,
where it
anything to
begins.
say anything about Rami? I know you guys have some squandering, some beef.
What are we, fucking 12 years old here? Boys, what the fuck is going on?
You know, ultimately, like, look, we kind
You
of
said to bring fucking Wicked down here, bro.
we kind of, I kind of edit out everything you said to me earlier on the hills and shit. I kind of cleared the air for that front and just said everything that was said. Talk about St. Valencia as well and like the context of that thing, which Rami said that I guess it didn't happen that way. I don't know what the actual truth is, so I wasn't there, so I can't speak on that shit. And yeah, I just kind of like Just
Nah,
we just kind of squash
it's
it
not
really.
even, it's not
as
even
it
about
is.
the fucking phone call. It's about him just being disrespectful to begin with. I feel like you're fucking headed so far up your own ass, bro. You don't know where to fucking respect people, bro. When nobody has shown you disrespect back.
I mean, I haven't been.
Right. Even when you're on the Wu Chang, bro, you don't.
Hold
you
on,
don't
Rami, let him
Wait,
speak.
wait,
Let him
Rami,
speak.
that-
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Like, bro, like, we spoke like a total of like what 2 times.
Yeah.
Like,
This is not gonna go well.
as much as I like, I can agree that you man think like you may have showed love to me at one time. You didn't.
How didn't we?
Well, for starters, like, I didn't get like. Well, for starters, you guys didn't met. Obviously, like the name thing was a big thing. Obviously, we cleared that up, but that still happened. And during the time that I was like the highest grossing artist that had like your label had seen to that point.
Yeah,
And-
but you weren't a fucking grossing artist whatsoever before. You understand that, right?
You feel like you weren't
Okay,
paid
but
enough?
I didn't get paid at all.
I'll be honest with you, like this is like dead serious. So when you were around, Wu Chang was starting up, right? And I'll be like, we made like Wu Chang. I was senior vice president at the time. You know, they fired me. Thank you.
He
so
was the
much.
highest
But
grossing artist.
Wu Chang, like,
Yeah,
we
his
didn't-
music's
you
good,
know
but
this,
we were
made
fucking
literally
promoting him
zero
heavy.
money until we got like an investment from Franny, you know, and we didn't disrespect you by not paying you because we literally had no money to give out, and we tried to pay you as much as we can. And Wu Chang would always stay around like 20 to 30K.
I've been
at
paying
all
out of
times,
pocket
and we'd
for
still
Wu Chang
give
Records
you
for years.
Yeah,
I've never made a fucking
literally-
penny, bro. I don't get no paychecks at all.
money we
and I
gave you was from like our own pockets, and yeah, it may not seem like enough compared to now, but we got like a big investment which helped us out a lot. It wasn't anything to do with you or like
And that
any of
was
the
just
artists.
recently.
We just couldn't fund it, but we tried to fund out of our own pockets. And back then, like, we weren't even as rich as we were now. We were still like squandering loans out, taking out money. Like we were like, you know, starting up. You know this. You saw the bank records. It wasn't supposed to be anything disrespectful. We just couldn't afford to pay you like 100, 200K like we can now. You know.
I just you know, I like out of everything that like happened in Wu Chang, the thing I've talked the least about is the money.
Yeah.
So what
Yes.
else then?
What else? Like, yeah.
Bro, it's just to as to someone, you know how you're saying like, oh yeah, you like before Wu Chang I was no one. That's not true. Before Wu Chang, I was Dwayne Flores, and to this day, I am Dwayne Flores. Everything that I've accomplished
You
in
weren't
Wu-Tang-
saying that though. You're talking
Wait,
about
that's not
highest
what you're
grossing
talking about.
artist. So you talking music. So yeah, before Wu Chang, you didn't have shit. So what you talking about?
Okay, and I didn't get shit from you to get to where I am. Not
You
a single
definitely did.
handout.
Right.
What
We promoted the
handout did you
fuck
give
out of
me?
your shit. So what you talking about?
What do you
You
mean? We gave
promoted-
you a studio.
you
We
You
gave
gonna
you
say we
the
did not promote your
assets, the
fucking shit,
equipment.
and we promoted your fucking brother shit to the max. We
even
supported
on
your
top
whole
of that-
family to the fucking max. So if you're gonna come over here and say we didn't do shit for you, that's some fucking bullshit. And you do got your head up your fucking ass. So don't come over here saying no fucking wild shit, because I won't take it nicely.
So what else, man? You got what other problems you have with Wu Chang?
I
If you
thought-
weren't happy on the
so-
fucking
so-
label,
so
you
what?
already
I
left,
thought-
bro.
So I get a call from Tommy saying, yeah, it's chill. They
Oh,
just
so-
want to hear your
no, no, no.
side.
We put
And
this
now
guy
I'm
on
saying
heavy.
my
I
side,
hear
and
fucking
you man are
talking
starting to
about
feel
side,
some
bro.
type of way.
No,
Listen, I'm stating my factual side of what the fuck happened
First of
while
all,
I was in Wu
first of all,
Chang.
lower your fucking tone when you're fucking
No,
here,
because
alright?
you guys are all
I
attacking
know, no, you
me.
will. You will lower your fucking tone, motherfucker. Because this is the same exact head up your ass shit that we're fucking talking about.
I'm just
The same
giving
shit
the
that
fucking
pisses me the
energy
fuck
that you're
off, bro,
giving me,
when I
fam.
fucking speak
Hold
to you.
on, relax,
What
relax.
energy?
No, Rami,
Chill,
relax,
Rami.
relax.
Hold on,
This
hold
just
on.
happens. So you
Just
can
both
see how
of you
clear
just
it
calm
happens.
down.
But
Bro,
look,
you
can
see the shit
how it
that he's
happens,
fucking
though.
saying, bro? I ain't
Blood,
talking
you
can
want
see
me
how
to
it
bend
happens.
over backwards
Wicked,
for you?
wicked.
You want me?
Wicked,
You
wicked.
asked
No, we
me
don't
to
know.
come
Wicked,
here
listen.
and
Fuck outta
bro,
here,
bro,
bro.
listen,
Wicked,
like,
wicked,
Everyone
yeah,
shut the fuck up. Listen, my point is this though, bruh. Yeah, your music's fucking good, but you're gonna act like we didn't do shit for you. That's disrespectful to me.
You gave me one tweet.
You think we gave
made
you one
every
tweet,
song.
bro?
I made every
gave you
song. I
events,
found
bro.
I found every single fucking instrumental to my song. I found it myself. Engineering work, I done it myself. Artwork, I found
Bro,
my
let's
own
be
graphic
fucking
designer.
real, bro. You could do all that fucking shit. There's plenty of artists out there with fire fucking music with 2 fucking plays on this shit. Let's be fucking real.
What's your point?
We promoted the fuck out of you.
Exposure.
Promotion
You're
is a
negating- yeah,
exposure is a
dumb as
massive
fuck.
fucking part.
We
What the
gave you
fuck you
exposure,
talking
man.
about?
You're saying that we didn't do anything, but you wouldn't even have the listens you have without Wu Chang backing you. Like,
Yeah, I get where the confusion is. I get where this. So Wicked, you're saying we didn't give you anything in terms of actually helping you make the song, right? That's it. But the thing is, we had beat makers, but me, Kay, like Garrett, Rami, whatever, we don't know the actual music side of things. We're not engineers. We couldn't help you with that.
So
but
why
what
are you
we're trying to say
guys
is-
claiming that
no,
you
no,
made
no, no,
me?
we're saying
the fuck? Who's
that
claiming that we made you?
the exposure we gave you was good to your career, correct? That's all we're saying.
I think
It's
what
not-
they're saying, what they're saying, what the whole point is, right, is they're saying that being part of Wu Chang obviously is going to make, like, it's like a spotlight on you, right? You're part of the biggest label in the city.
Okay,
So
but
naturally,
like,
naturally, it allows people to gravitate towards your music. It gives you the platform that it deserves and requires. And that's what they're saying, right? They're just saying that.
Yeah, I'm
Obviously,
saying you had
get it
the
from your
proper
side.
music.
They've not given you back in on the other side of things, but obviously, like being part of Wu Chang alone is what's going to give you.
but they know within themselves, right? They know within themselves. When it comes to Wu Chang, they have certain artists that they preferred. They
Yeah,
had their
now
own
though,
clique.
bruh.
That
Before it
doesn't
was
matter
just you,
because it
though,
like
bruh.
it doesn't matter now, you know, because I'm not here
Wait,
now.
you-
You know, I'm in my own thing.
You think
now.
you were not like you don't think you were preferred by Wu Chang? Is that what you're saying?
I definitely wasn't. There was a clique that literally was like running most of the things, setting most of the events, and they were literally putting themselves on the list. And I'd have to scramble to get myself put on the list. And
Tell me what artist you think was like the biggest at the time then, like we put in front of you. Give me a name.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now, Wicked, you never came to me and asked for a show ever.
exactly. I myself, I didn't want to do that.
So you
I
feel
am not
fucking
like
entitled,
these-
is what I'm saying though.
No,
These
I
artists,
don't-
they
I
would
don't-
come to me and they would have plans they want to do, and we would help them execute it.
These
you never
artists have
came
their
with
head
shit.
up your ass. I came up with my own shit. I did
Is
things
it
my
them
own
having
way.
their head up my ass, or them having fucking ambitions and wanting to come to me and do some dope shit?
Yeah, and I had ambitions. I did shit myself, and look at where I am.
Yeah, but you shot yourself on. Then you create your
fuck
own
are you
problems. Why didn't you? If you got issues, you voice them to people that you have issues with, so we can solve those issues and move forward. But if
I
we don't
did-
know you got issues, then how are we supposed to solve them?
I don't have issues.
I know
And
now because you left.
Yeah, exactly. I voiced my issues. Nothing happened, so I left and I did my own thing, and now I'm just doing my own thing.
Okay. Well, that still goes back to the original issue of where's this fucking head up your own ass disrespect coming from, bro?
The head up my own ass is me just being me, and I like.
Are you
I
holding
don't-
grudges? You just don't fuck
I
with us
don't-
because of like how you were treated, quote unquote.
I fuck with people who respect me, and I fuck with people who like actually
When-
seem like
alright, so
they
let me ask you a
actually give a
question.
fuck about me.
Okay.
Where have we
right.
disrespected you? Besides the false shit, which was cleared up.
No, we've already spoke about it. He feels disrespected that we didn't help him with the shit or not.
I'm be real. I'm be real. The more you fucking talking, bro, the more you piss me the fuck off.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Thank you.
Cause you
Thank
be
bro.
saying dumb
Fucking
fucking
thank you,
shit, bro. Dumb
Fucking
fucking
somebody,
shit.
please. Thank you.
With no fucking
Alright,
logic,
Wicked.
to be
That's
real.
calm, bro. That's calm.
Wicked,
That's
listen to
calm
me.
because we came to this exact conclusion when I spoke to Rami on the phone. If that's how you man want to feel, like that's
But the
calm.
problem
Like
is the way
I don't
you fucking
have a problem
speak,
with it.
bro. The way you talk, bro, is
I
like you
would-
come like this egotistical motherfucker, bro. Like
me.
it's just like you come with no respect, bro. Yeah.
I don't. I literally reciprocate the energy that I am given.
That's
I
bullshit.
respect
It is
people
what I
who
said,
respect
What
Yeah,
me.
energy
not
did we
even close.
reciprocate for you to fucking talk like this to us when we came here to talk as
Wicked,
calm,
listen,
level,
look, this is
level heads?
I gotta figure it out. Listen, your truth is that Wu Chang did not give you the means to succeed by supplying you with beats or production or XYZ. So you feel like you did it all on your own. In our truth, we gave you everything we thought we needed to give you to succeed, which was a promotion to your great music that you were already producing, that you already had down packed. So we brought the ears that you needed for people to hear your good music, and we did our part in our truth. In your truth, you think we failed you. And that's where the miscommunication is.
We
Because
failed. Not only did you guys fail me, I then helped you guys.
Huh?
My last action before I left Wu Chang was to take P Money to the Wu Chang studios, and he got signed that exact day.
The fuck are you saying, bro?
Do any of you men know that?
Yeah, but what the
Any
fuck
of
does
you men
that
know
mean?
that?
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean shit.
P.
Don't say you fucking that P. Is
What?
you,
What?
bro.
What?
He
What
did his
the
own
fuck?
shit.
Yeah, but
I'm
what the
gonna- I'm
fuck does
gonna
that gotta
like
do
you-
with anything?
You
I think his
are
point he's saying
saying.
to you is that he basically allowed you to sign P Money, opposed to us taking under our wing. You know, like he saw P Money, saw he was talented, and brought him to you guys. So
Yeah, but it was.
So what the
it-
fuck
P
does
Money-
that
P
gotta
Money's
do?
now one of your best artists.
P
and
Money's
like,
decision.
I gave you guys more
he
than
brought
you
him to
gave
you. Is
me.
what you're saying.
You,
Yeah, but you didn't give us P
You
Money. P
fucking
Money's his own man. He
stupid, bruh.
decided to do what he wanted to do.
you are
He
actually
just-
fucking stupid, man. I'm done talking with your bitch ass.
I. That's calm, you know.
Fuck out
'cause-
my
'cause-
face, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking clown, man. I'm done with you.
Say less.
The fuck out of here, man.
I say less. I'm moving, fam. That's calm. Calm, fam. Got no one's fucking bitch, bro. Treating me like.
And that's why I said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of said the same thing, but look,
Bro,
like,
if he has the nerve to fucking say we ain't done shit for him, he's a fucking joke, bro. I'm serious.
Motherfucker has a gun outside walking around road at AP, bro. I told him to put it away.
he won't do shit.
Tommy, you gotta understand, like, we really did our best promoting his stuff when Wu Chang had
no,
nothing.
Bro, I
I
ain't got
literally-
time to
I
sit
was
there and
part of
plan
Wu-Tang at
fucking
that
a
time,
million
you know, I
fucking
know.
things for people. They come to me, yeah, I'll take my time to do it. He didn't fucking come once because he just expects people to come to him with these big fucking ideas all the time. Like, bruh, you gotta do some shit too. Yeah, you're making the fucking music, but we're here to promote you. You come with your ideas, we'll promote you, give you the fucking exposure. So I don't know what the fuck he's saying. We ain't never done shit for him. He's done more for us than we done for him. That's just some weird ass shit.
I don't even know why he would even say that. That's just like, and the truth that he was saying, I understand both sides. I see it clearly.
This dude ain't
But
have
the-
fucking shit when he met us.
We have to understand it from like an artist point of view who was signed to Wu-Chang at that time, because at the same time I was signed to Wu-Chang, right? And he would talk to me and would struggle to like get on any performances or any events that were going
Well,
on. And
I
there were-
never-
there were
he
events-
never
Hold on,
fucking
right
asked.
now though. Let me just talk though, right? Because there were events in the city, and I know what he hated was coming to you guys as being like a guy who's always kind of like begging it, right? He hates just wanting to see come across like a guy who's begging it to you lot. Like, oh, yo, can I have this? They don't want to just talk to you and ask you something every time he talks to you. Like, he wants to be able to talk to you on a level which is cool with you. He doesn't want to come to you every time and talk to you, and every time he asks you something, it's just, you know, can I get this? Can I get that? Can I get this? Can I get that? He doesn't want to be a beg to you. Like, he knows you guys are busy. He knows you guys are like the most powerful gang in the city, right? He don't want to fuck with your
So,
shit.
I
He
get
knows
that.
you're doing stuff.
I understand what you're saying. I actually agree with you, because trust me, we do the same shit with the construction company in the city. All right, trust me. No, what I'm trying to say though is that he has to understand at that time though, bro. Like the music shit.
No,
in
he
the
knows,
city
he knows,
was
but I'm
completely
saying, like, you have to
fucking different, bro. It was a
understand,
whole
like-
different
Like he
time, bro.
knows it, but he's not seeing
He's not
the
whole-
reality of the situation. He's not
There
taking
was
that into
no-
consideration with how he
Gary.
feels right now.
No, but in Wu-Chang at that time, there was artists who always got on those events, right?
I don't. But
And I know what
still
Kay's
asked
saying.
him-
I know
no,
what Kay's saying from a leader point of view and from an owner point of view. Like, yeah, like they showed initiative and came to me, and they were the ones who like got put on, right?
yeah,
Because
It
they
wasn't
came to
even
you
K
with
all the
initiative.
time running it. We had like the person
Yeah, I know
that
other
was
people-
running
yeah,
it was
yeah.
flopping
Molly and
anyway.
shit.
And,
know
and,
who
and
did
like
that,
like we said, like the music shit was just whole different. But there was no app at the time. There was no like, you know, people weren't doing
We literally
Coachella
had,
or like
like,
it was
no
nothing,
money,
bro.
nothing.
There was no money.
I
to
know
pay
it's-
The
the-
I
main
know
shit
it's
that
different.
pissed me
You know
off
what
is
I'm
saying we didn't do shit for him because I go out of my way to give these people fucking time. But I don't get fucking benefit from it.
How it
And,
feels
and
for
the final
on our
straw is that, like, even the way he left, man, we gave him so much respect. We encouraged him to start his own thing. Anyone else who left Wu-Chang previously, we were like, fuck them, bro, they're done, you know? We actually,
Yeah.
like, Kay was actually respectful. He was like, hey, you know, you want to do your own thing? Fair enough.
No, we
go,
left
like,
because it was
spoke to him.
with me there. I kind of left
Yeah.
that shit, right?
Yeah.
The
Like,
way
we-
it comes off from Wicked right now, it just seems ungrateful, unappreciative, right? When like for us, like we haven't heard these things, right? Like it's not like he was coming to us every day, or like how you're saying he was coming to you, let you know how he feels. Like the people he was talking to, obviously wasn't getting back to us. We don't know how he feels if he doesn't express how he feels to us.
Tom understands
Yeah,
what
like,
Wicked's
I
his
mean,
boy.
honestly,
there.
it's a little-
He
it's a
knows
little
he's gonna
blindsided.
back
He
up his
asked
boy.
to
That's
say how he
that's
felt,
fine.
right? And he can feel how he feels, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
and
know
that's fine.
from
There's
your
nothing wrong
side,
with
I
that.
get it, right? Like it's disrespectful, and obviously you guys can feel type of way because it seems like it's ungrateful, right? But at least I guess from this point, Ram, you can at least see the context of how he feels, right? And you haven't got to be
100%.
cool with him. That's calm, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no need for you guys to be cool with him. That doesn't matter. Like he's always gonna have that kind of chip on his shoulder and feel a sense of a way about Wu-Chang, right? Because naturally that's gonna happen. Maybe
Yeah.
today will be a little bit of like he'll know how you feel as well, right? But I don't want this to escalate into something else that it doesn't need to be, right? Because ultimately this does stem from him being a musician and him just wanting to feel appreciated for his like work, right? And that's why he's doing his own thing now with our stuff, yeah?
And that's fine. We supported it right from the jump. We were happy he was going to go do his thing. He could find his happiness. We weren't going to stop him from being the greatness that he already is in his music career. But like for him to come in here and say, "Yo, you didn't support me,"
That's
is
our fault we brought him here,
absolutely-
right? Even I knew that it might not go too well. He's not the greatest at
That's
speaking.
wild.
Right? He's not the greatest at speaking.
This same thing happened with OTT, and OTT left, made his own record label. We were still talking to him. There was still respect there. You know, there was a few diss shots on his songs and whatever, but it wasn't like the way like Wicked is, bro. There was still respect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I guess what it comes down to, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tommy, and I don't take this the wrong way. But like, realistically, we don't need to respect Wicked as much as he needs to respect us. End of the day, and like, if he doesn't like us and he wants to disrespect us, make songs, disrespect Rami, K, whoever, Wu Chang, then like, end of the day, you gotta suffer the consequences that comes with it. And I guess like you know that, the whole city knows that, and that's what just comes down to the end of the day. So I mean, right now, like, we can go in circles.
What are those
who felt
consequences, right? Are you implying that music turns to wars now, or are you implying what are the consequences?
Not always, bro. It's just
if you're going after like
some
Rami,
different
who's
shit.
like not an artist,
But it's not him, remember? It's not him. Remember, the Wicked didn't say anything about Rami. St. Balenci is
No,
the one
but
who
the
dissed.
disrespect is there for me and him, but I don't even talk to him.
That's not
I don't
even-
even think Rami cared about the same Balenci thing. It's
so
just
Tommy,
Wicked,
yeah,
and
I don't
obviously
care. I said
has a
100
chip on
times.
his
I don't
shoulder.
care.
about
Let me make this clear,
us.
please.
yo, in the future, music is music. If it's artists dissing Wu Chang specifically or Wu Chang artists, that's fine, bro. That shit always good. Now I can't say maybe these artists start getting into their own little scuffles, right? That's on them. But we will never intervene on that shit. But when shit starts getting a little more personal like this, and when it starts like actual talks and there's disrespect, and you know that obviously leads into other shit.
And that's why I came down to clear it all out, right? Because I heard that side, and I wanted to make sure that it was aired out properly. And I've not even heard like St. Balenci's side. I don't know about that whole story. I know you don't care about that side. I know you don't. I'm just saying, like, that's why I came down in the first place.
I mean, when I tell you we really put this dude on, we really put this dude on.
I don't know
Like,
why he.
Like we really went out of our way to like really help him.
His brother too.
I can't speak on it. So I wasn't. I came to the city in April, and then I was signed to Wu-Chang, whatever.
When he came to us, he had nothing at all. Fresh off the fucking boat type
Tell
shit.
his bitch boy to put the grows away too.
Oh, what's
What
he
are you
doing?
fam? What are you doing? Leave.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you.
What the fuck?
I didn't mean to kill Tommy, to be honest, but he wants to come back here if I told him to leave with a fucking Groza.
What the fuck? This...
I don't think Tommy meant to go down. It was meant to go down.
Nah, it kind of hit Tommy in the head
We'll
as
get him to the
well.
hospital.
Where's it?
Oh
You
my
good?
god,
Yeah.
bro.
Who got shot?
You don't see the dead people on the
I
floor?
don't know.
Take
We're
time.
good, we're good.
I'm gonna deal
Put
with
the
Dwayne.
gun down. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I'll grab.
Go get
We'll grab
Tommy
Tommy
out.
and take him to the hospital.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Shit, not this guy. Sorry. Got him.
How do you even get in here with
I
these?
gotta bring a grows into this shit. What the fuck?
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen, bro. You see him, K?
He's like floating, bro. Grab him for me.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I got it. You see him on me?
Yeah,
I wish I didn't kill Tommy though.
You escort him
You got
now,
him?
or?
Yeah, escort him out.
Alright.
You on the radio? Hold on, wait. You on the radio?
Yeah, it's 765.3.
What the fuck was that? Why the fuck would he come in here with a fucking 7 what?
765.3.
I didn't mean to fucking kill Tommy there, but that dude deserved to get shot, no?
Yeah, 100%.
You told him to
I
leave
don't
and
know
he
why.
comes back with a fucking rifle out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
We're still in his apartment. Yeah, throw him in the car.
Wipe his shit?
Should I? I'm getting Tommy up at the hospital.
Yeah, get
That's
Tommy
fine.
up.
I don't. Who was out? Why? I thought. Weren't you
I don't
boys
know why
outside the door?
I don't know why he brought a grows in here. The fuck?
This whole I was chilling, right? Until he starts saying we did nothing for him. Like what?
That's crazy.
That is crazy, no?
That is literally crazy. Literally crazy. I don't think he understands how crazy that is.
Yeah. That to me. That's when I started feeling disrespected, and yeah, bro, that shit fucking pissed me off. Like, what, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? Because at first I'm all for squashing it. I was about to be all done with it, right? And then he just starts saying dumb shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The only thing you could say that we disrespected him was me calling false, and we explained that. That was just a fucking genuine mistake. I had no clue.
Listen, I've seen this a lot happen where sometimes people get so ahead of themselves and they get so big that they forget where they came from. I think this dude legit forgot where he came from. Like, completely forgot that before all the music stuff, he, like, it was nobody. It was literally nobody.
Bro, yeah, he couldn't even get off the fucking train, man.
And like Wu Chang legit helped him like get off
we
the
pushed
struggle
him to the
bus
max because we fucked with him. We genuinely fucked with him.
Yeah.
And I still, even after I still fuck with his music. It's good. He has good music. He's good at what he does.
Yeah,
but everybody knows there's a formula to this fucking shit. You can have something great, but if it ain't getting exposure, it ain't getting no fucking it's not going nowhere.
I think people forget, man. I'm telling you, they just forget where they come from. That's crazy.
And we took our time to fucking to promote that shit and all these artists. Now, he's saying that he wasn't on enough shows, but he never came for shit, bro. If this dude or even communicate with me and nothing. These other artists, they get shows because they come to me with their idea and like, hey, I want to do this show here, and we set it up for them. I don't have time to be fucking planning shows for fucking 10 artists all the time. They gotta come to me with these ideas.
Wasn't it him who? I remember he had beef with somebody in Wu Chang.
I don't know if it was Cap or someone, but when Cap was popping off, I remember he came to me with some shit.
I tried to tell you guys on radio that he came in with a gun.
Yo, so I've got this dead body. What do you want me to do with it?
I didn't know what was going on.
Wipe his fucking pockets and just throw him in the dumpster.
Say fucking less, brother. All right, I got you.
Alright.
I was like, yo, this dude's coming in with a Groza, like y'all.
Like, what the fuck was that, bro? Like,
and y'all. But
I didn't mean to drop Tommy, but like, he was just literally right there and it fucking hit his head.
He was like, where was he? Like right here?
Yeah, so I shot him in the head, but I didn't tap it, so I held it down so it spread a bit and hit him in the fucking head.
Hit Tommy as well.
Yeah.
Also, they're both right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Ray.
You guys okay?
Oh my God, Ray. Thank God you weren't in here.
Yeah, sounds like it didn't go well.
Randy and Tommy just going at it.
Randy and Tommy?
Yeah, they're just battling for you apparently or something.
No, Garrett.
This was music shit.
No.
You missed it. It was crazy. They were just battling.
So he took it out, then came in.
Garrett, you fuck.
Oh, 100%.
You wake up and you're like
this, huh? He
this,
was on a bike and then came out and then came in here with the gun in his hand. That's
so
why
he
I was
had
like,
intentions, right? Yeah. So once I saw that,
weird.
I kicked him the fuck out. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here if you're gonna be disrespectful. So I kicked him out.
Yeah.
And then he came back with his
gun out in your place. That's
I didn't start shooting because I didn't hear you guys on
no,
radio.
Him. This dude. I don't know why.
I see you, bro.
Yeah, why did he come
Tommy,
in?
I see you.
Yeah, he should have just fucked y'all up, bro. I'm gonna be
All
honest.
right.
If you're gonna come in with a gun, you might as well just wipe all. You got to just.
I'm at the hospital right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro. How did it even get to this, man?
Astaghfirullah, I know.
I see what you're saying, though. He would just be... I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to just squash this shit, hearing Tommy out. But dude, the shit he's saying just don't make no fucking sense.
It just pisses me off, bro. It literally just pisses me off.
To say we did nothing for him, just fucking that shit, that's what pissed me the fuck off, because...
Yeah.
We give these dudes our time just because we fuck with them. I want to see these people do good. I want them to do good, and
100%.
If we genuinely fuck with them, that's what we do. That's what we've always done. And to say
I don't get hot like that
nothing
normally,
at
bro.
all,
When I get hot like that, you're being
you're
being stupid, bro.
Yeah, that was actually just some dumb shit.
Yeah.
You got a Glock in your apartment?
I don't know.
Nah.
I'm in the surgery room.
Bro, heavy?
Heavy blood loss.
It just sucks because I love the fucking Mandem. I fuck with him. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be on these weird fucking
I know.
vibes and shit.
Yeah.
But this dude was just fucking pushing my buttons with the shit he was saying.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I fuck with them too, bro. That's why we were so lenient, bro. Let's be real. If it was any other fucking gang, they would have been marked by now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fuck with these guys.
All right, come back to Little Soul.
I'm gonna wait to see if this guy ICU's or not. He's in the surgery room.
All
right.
Chat, regardless of all this shit, make sure you show love to everybody. No hate, don't be a fucking weird hopper. Show love to everybody, because at the end of the day, what this is gonna do is create good fucking crazy, intense roleplay.
Poor Tommy, man.
For all of you and everybody.
Be honest.
So regardless of how you feel about anybody in the situation, whether you think someone's right or wrong, disrespect, this and that,
which is Wicked's truth, which
treat it as a TV show.
So far from the truth.
You can hate the fucking character.
For him to wholeheartedly believe that we did
nothing
for him is
And don't take
insanity.
everything to
Absolute
heart.
Delusional.
insanity.
I don't like
Oh,
that. I don't want
completely
nobody getting no hate
delusional.
because I know how it is. It's shit's
And
fucking
that means
draining,
in
you know
his
what I mean?
truth, he would have gotten his plays without Wu Chang support or us.
Show love,
Yeah,
even
no,
if you
it's not
don't,
even true.
you know,
No,
like
not
the
even
character.
close.
You show love, chat. Simple as that, all right?
Jesus, mate, what a situation.
What a situation.
I don't, because, dude, I really do. I really fucking like the Mendem chat, and I don't want weird vibes where our fucking communities hate each other. Because I fuck with these guys, and you guys know, I'm not really, you know. I'm friendly with everybody in RP, but I don't like, I don't like fuck with everybody, you know what I mean? It's different. It's different when you know, you could be cordial and everything, and do, you know, but I actually fuck with these guys, so I don't want no weird vibes between communities. All right. All right, let's go outside, man.